Hey guys, it's Loveless, and it's time for another lawsuit reading. Today we'll be looking at what the stars have to say for the artists suing AI companies for allegedly sourcing their art without permission to do AI generation, who is likely to win, and did they really steal their work. Now, I made this chart I'll be reading from back in February, and I forgot to link an article so I know which lawsuit this chart is for. Since I don't seem to be the only artist suing for AI generation, there are a lot of AI lawsuits going around. This chart should be for the lawsuit of Sarah Anderson, Kelly McKernan, and Carla Ortiz, who are suing AI companies Midjourney Inc., DeviantArt Inc., which is behind DreamUp, and Stability AI Limited. Let's get into it.
This video is for educational and entertainment purposes. Pisces is rising in this chart, which is very appropriate for a chart about art, and art that isn't physical, especially with Neptune in the first house. Pisces makes the artist suing Jupiter. Jupiter is joined to the star Algenib. Algenib is the wing or side of Pegasus, the winged horse, and is associated with the strong will, a fighting spirit, an incisive mind, and a gift for communicating. Their legal opponents, the three companies, are Mercury. The artist's lawyers are Mars, and the AI company's lawyers are Venus. Victory in court for the artists is Jupiter. Victory in court for the companies is Mercury. Next, the topic of visual plagiarism. Can we see if the AI companies really did use the artist's work? The house of creativity, which will represent the artist's work, is the fifth house. The moon rules this house. The AI company's house of creativity is ruled by Saturn. That's interesting, isn't it? Saturn is restriction, and not a creative or artistic planet. Loveless thinks this shows how these companies are lacking creativity. They could not do it on their own, but they needed something to seed their generation. Lo and behold, we see the moon in the AI company's fifth house. This is a solid argument that they were using work from the artists in question. The sign Capricorn, on the fifth house, also speaks of hard work towards a goal. We see this showing how over time, the AI was trained on human artists' work to meet a goal for DeviantArt. It was the goal of creating DreamUp. Capricorn and Saturn also speak of how the AI art is coldly created. There is no real emotion or heart in the art. In fact, the moon here, which is a reminder represents the human artist's work, as the moon represents emotion, states the only sense of true art made by the AI, art which conveys emotion, is from the contribution of the human artists. Lastly, Mercury in the 12th house here in Aquarius, on the part of fortune, shows the AI companies benefiting and achieving fortune off the backs of the suing artists and who they represent, to the artist's undoing, and through technology.
That's it for part 1. In part 2, we look at a relevant testimony from one of the artists and what Venus, the ruler of art, has to say. In later parts, we discuss who the stars say may win this lawsuit.